Lokanamittakarino tribhuvane Manyo Sharanya Karo Radha Krishna Padaravinda Bhajana Nandina Mataliko Vande Rupa Sanatana Radhuyago Shri Jiva Gopalako.
We are continuing to read Nectar of Devotion of Srila Rupa Goswami. And chapter number 27.
28.
Huh?
28.
With red is, yes, with the red markers.
Yes. Yes. 28
This is the chapter,
yeah.
and this thing is missing.
Yeah, I know.
There's,
Yes.
no, please
I know.
provide one.
Okay, yes, it is 28th chapter, existential ecstatic love, and the subtitle is Tears. Tears. Out of jubilation, anger, or separation, there may be the pouring down of tears from the eyes. When such tears are very cold, they are due to jubilation. And when they are due to anger, the tears become hot. In all cases, there is several moments of the eyes, and the eyes generally become reddish. There is also an inched sensation which causes the sufferer to rub his eyes. Krishna.
You like to say something about it?
Yes, if possible, some sentences. Yes, it is tears. It is not so rare than changes the color of the body. It is more often like this. And for example, it was with Srila Prabhupada, not one time, and even one time GBC body started to discuss the topic of what we need to do during the ecstatic symptoms of Srila Prabhupada. Sometimes it was in separate room, for example, sometimes in the lecture, publicly. And it was a topic of discussion, what to do in this situation. And this time, maybe I forgot, Satsarupa Goswami came to Srila Prabhupada, one disciple, came to Srila Prabhupada and said, Srila Prabhupada, we have a question from GBC body to you. We need to some decision, but we have no enough level of understanding. Srila Prabhupada, yes, what kind of situation? And Sadhguru Maharaj said, sometimes Srila Prabhupada, you are manifesting tears and ecstatic love. Srila Prabhupada started to be a little bit humble and like small boy said, but it is not so often, yes? And Sadhguru Maharaj said, yes, it's not so often. Prabhupada, it's question not is this. Question is, what kind of question? And Sadhguru Maharaj said, question is what to do during your symptoms of ecstatic love. And Srila Prabhupada asked him, what is your decision? What are you thinking about this?
Excuse me, what?
What is your decision? What do you
think about it?
About this? What is your vision?
Yes.
And Sadhguru Maharaj said, we have two topics in this, like solution, two topics, and we cannot understand what is the better. And Srila Prabhupada said, what is your cases? And Sadhguru Maharaj said, one part of GBC members said, better to be nearby you without sound, because it's possible to disturb you in your ecstatic symptom. And Srila Prabhupada said it is acceptable, yes, it is quite good. And what is the second? And Satsurama Maharaj said, second vision is possible to start very not so loud sing Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada said, yes, Hare Krishna better. It's better. It was a real story because Srila Prabhupada in late 70s was in ecstatic love quite not so often, but quite often. And Mataji Yamuna, I heard from video, because now he is absent, left her body. In video I heard, she said it was in London, in Soho Temple, in London, Soho Temple, and Srila Prabhupada in that day had preparation to flying to another country. And he packed his suitcases, and car came, and all suitcases were in the car, and it was some last seconds of Srila Prabhupada in this temple, and Srila Prabhupada ran to the altar room, to the temple room, and Mataji Yamuna said, I was alone nearby the door, and now all devotees were near the car like this, and Srila Prabhupada was alone. And he started to do dandavat, and after that he started to roll to the floor, and he started to scream, I'm falling, Krishna, I'm falling soul, I'm very small like this. And it was some seconds, and after that he started to go to the exit to the car, and he saw Yamuna, and he said, don't say about this.
What she said?
Yes, after 2 minutes. Some story, yes. Keep it in for you.
She didn't follow the instruction of her spiritual master.
Sorry, but
It was secret, but only for devotees.
Well,
yeah. But I can't read it.
Anyway.
Sometimes it happens, yes. Sometimes it happens with very elevated devotees, but we need to copy. Need to copy this. To copy.
Copy.
Yeah.
Not copy.
We cannot copy.
Yes.
Because we need to follow to the steps of our instructions of spiritual.
But not imitate.
Not imitate, not copy. It is not a good idea.
Yeah.
As our first GBC in Siberia said, if you will follow the instructions of elevated souls, spiritual masters, I will help you. But if you will imitate, I cannot help you, and nobody help you.
Then you are.
Yes, sorry, don't ask me. No. Yes, and tear sometimes you have a tear, but it is impossible to understand it is ecstatic love or something. There may be some situation, I don't know. Maybe some emotion, maybe, and some another kind of emotion, maybe mixed. Usually it's mixed, some special and some material.
Yeah, it's also showing the attachment, the deep attachment to Krishna, and at the same time to feel how far away we are because we're fallen souls.
Yes.
So it's a combination of these two things that make this situation happen.
Yes, in Chaitanya Charitamrita there is a very easy explanation. If Bhava, energy of the Lord, in connection of water in the body, it produces tears. It depends like this. Okay.
Thank you.
Please.
Nice.
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
I'm sorry, English is not my first language. I will try to read correctly. Sorry. Yes.
What is your first language? What did you say?
Oh,
Can we
English
have
is
a
not-
microphone because he is speaking.
Sorry.
He doesn't want to disturb Srila Prabhupada's ecstasy, so he is talking very low. So
So, English is not my native language. I will try to read, but maybe with
Yeah, no,
mistakes.
you're doing a good job. By practicing, you'll get better.
I studied in school, university, but it was so long.
This cable is too short, or is it
Yes,
too long?
I can use what is it? It is absolutely wrong.
Hare Krishna. We are continuing to read Bhagavad Gita as it is. This translation and purpose of His Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of International Society of Krishna Consciousness. And today we will read introduction, continuation of introduction, page number 20, if interesting. In the Bhagavad Gita, worship of different demigods or rendering service to them is not approved. It is stated in the 7th chapter, 20th verse. Kmaistai stairhita gyanam prapadyante nyadevataha tam niyanam asthaya prakritya niyata svaya. Translation. Those whose intelligence has been stalled by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow their particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. And what? There is, here it is plainly said that those who are directed by the lust worship the demigods and not the Supreme Lord Krishna. When we mention on the name Krishna, we do not refer to any sectarian name. Krishna means the highest pleasure, and it is confirmed that the Supreme Lord is a reservoir of storehouse of all pleasure. We are all hankering after pleasure. Anandamaya Vyasa, Vedanta Sutra 1.1.12. The living entities like the Lord are full of consciousness and they are after happiness. The Lord is perpetually happy, and if the living entities associate with the Lord, cooperate with Him, and take part in His association, then they also become happy. Chupupala ki.
Jai.
There's a clock here.
Yes, by my
10
this
minutes.
Yes. Okay, very interesting. Previous paragraph was about our focus, our consciousness to service to Krishna only. And this next paragraph is, the topic of this paragraph is worshipping the demigods, to the demigods. And Srila Prabhupada gave the quote from the chapter number 7, Bhagavad Gita. We discussed this in Bhakti Shastri course yesterday, 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Yes, and it's a very interesting structure of, I can do discourse of some topics from this chapter, around seven points. First point is touch Shrinu, hear from me. Shri Krishna said, hear from me, touch Shrinu, hear from me. And second chapter, it is about pearls, some ornament made from pearls. And Krishna said all material things and I don't know, galactics and planets and stars or atoms, it is like pearls. And iron thread inside. And he started to explain different types of thread. For example, I'm sound, I'm aroma of land, I'm Om, I'm talent in the people heart like this. It is pearls and I'm inside. It was second. Krishna is nearby, possible to meditate to Krishna even out of the temple, in the forest, I don't know, in your job or in family.
He says also in the taste of water.
Yes, taste of
There
water.
is Krishna
Yes.
right there, in the taste of water.
Yes. A lot, some feet, maybe 20, maybe 20. Some examples. And after that he said, and so on, and so on. Impossible to give list of all things. Yeah, it's possible. Yes, it is interesting. And after that, Krishna gave explanation of 5 types of persons. First is rascals, demon, materialistic who not surrender to Krishna. Second is not devotee, but they are quite successful or quite good karma, have quite good karma to address for material things to Krishna himself. And they can be devotee after some period of time. Second is quite pious people, but they addressing not to Krishna for material desires, but to demigods. And it is a text from this pattern. And after, fourth, it is demons. Demons, not, yeah, it's, no. Fourth is impersonalists. And fifth is devotees of Krishna. It is 7 topics of 7 chapters. 7 topics of 7 chapters. Very easy. Yes, and it is one of these topics. It is worshipping of the demigods. And the explanation of Krishna is very interesting. It is influence to person his or her material desires. It is lust, influence of lust. Desire to have this, to have this, to do this. Give me, like this.
Good example, Hiranyakashipu.
Yes.
He was the best example for that.
Yeah, he had idea to.
He asked Brahma, and Brahma said, sorry, I cannot grant you this.
Yeah.
Because he's not Krishna.
Yes.
I cannot grant. So then Hiranyakashipu, what did he say? Okay, you cannot grant me this, but then you grant me this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And he thought, now he granted me everything.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. It is absolutely interesting story.
And Krishna topped it.
And Krishna, in another verses in this part of 7th chapter, said, the blessings of demigods are temporary and very small.
Yeah.
And in Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada gave explanation deeper. He said, even if this blessings are very good, but in the moment of destroying universe, these demigods will destroy too, and their blessings will destroy too, at all.
Not only that, but you have to pay a high price for getting these blessings. This is material.
Yeah.
It's nice, but it's attaching you materially more and more.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, and demigods and Krishna. In one temple, one brahmachari asked me, why in ISKCON temple we are worshipping sometimes demigods? I said, it is not typical, not classical for ISKCON usually. No. Maybe I don't know, extra special reason, maybe some I don't know. PR action, for example, I explain, no, it's not, usually no, like this, I don't know, maybe not in the temple nearby, in the field nearby, I don't know exactly. I said no comments, because usually no. Because it is idea, was very interesting situation. Srila Prabhupada printed first time this is Nectar of Devotion, and on one page, I don't know page in English, in Russian I remembered some years ago, Srila Prabhupada said for some reason need to worship to Ganesha. It was statement in Nectar of Devotion. And devotee immediately found and came to Srila Prabhupada and asked him, you writing in Nectar of Devotion, we can worship to Ganesha? Srila Prabhupada, me? Yes, and I showed Srila Prabhupada. And devotee said, may you train us in this? Srila Prabhupada said, okay, give me $100 and we'll continue. Because it this material things. $100 at that time like $1,000. Yes, it is a story, very, very interesting story.
Well, we have Ganesh also, you know?
I don't
No,
know.
you didn't see it?
No.
So, Hemanga, you will have to show him, take all the devotees and show him what Ganesh is.
Okay.
And once a year, he gets baths and he gets flowers and all these things, and then he's happy for 1 year
Yes, yes, yes.
and gives us protection.
Yes.
So he can show you where he
Oh,
is.
yes, interesting. Yeah, it is very interesting. One time, one devotee, Indian devotee, asked Jayapataka Swami, is it possible to worship Lord Buddha? And he said, if you have meditation, it is one of the 10 forms of
Yeah.
Vishnu from Dashavatara.
Yeah.
Yes, it's possible because it is Krishna. In this meditation, yes, maybe, or this is not separate, like leader of Buddhism, no. Yeah, like this. And Ganesha, it is different roles of Ganesha. There is he is son of Shiva, yes, but he is a writer of Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yes.
Yes, we need to see to
Yes.
Ganesha in this color.
Always connected to Krishna.
Yeah, and he wrote on his, I don't know this part. Possible to reject Ganesha from Bhagavatam, but it is very difficult.
And there's no harm honoring important personalities. It's no harm doing that, but we are not worshipping him the same way we're worshipping Krishna and Gonitai and everybody else. This is a difference. Just like we are offering respect to every respectable person. But there's a difference between offering respect and worshipping. There's two different things.
Yes. One time, in one place I traveled and preached, and it was somebody gave me small Ganesha. Give it to, I put to my pocket and try to understand who is
What
it.
happened?
Yeah, you have to know now. Yes, and I asked some devotees. It was before internet. And I asked some devotees about who is Ganesha, it's writer of Bhagavad and like this. And one devotee explained me, he is a worshipper of Narasimhadev. He is devoted to Narasimhadev, very interesting. But after some, I don't know, days I gave gift, I give this Ganesha, it's for you. Okay, like this. Okay.
Yes, this it's mentioned also that the lusty person, they worship the demigods. It's quite interesting.
Yes.
And Ganesh also makes the path free or something.
Yeah, we discussed. It is influence of lust desire. Sometimes devotees like tradition. Worship like tradition. Nanda Maharaj do the Indra Puja, for example. It is a classical thing. It's not worshipping every day like heart, Lord of the heart. Yes, Ishtadeva. No. It's only tradition. Yes, and yeah, we discussed yesterday. We need to be very careful with our material desires. We need to purify this desire by using Krishna consciousness or asking Krishna for purification.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, when we sing the Nishingadev prayer at the end, Jaya Nishingadev, Jaya Prabhupada Maharaj, and a lot of devotees sing Lakshmi Nishinga. And even Prabhupada said, why are you singing this for? What? Are you praying for money? Why are you singing this? Krishna will give you what he wants to give you. You don't need to.
Yes.
So he stopped that.
Yeah,
Because the motivation behind was, if I sing you, please give me.
Yes.
It happens almost every time. Every time somebody new comes here, they sing this, and then I go, oh my God.
Yeah, it's not so in devotee mood. It's not so amazing. Okay.
Then I can go to them and say, you made us sing Jai Lakshmi Nishinga, so give me your donation.
Oh Lord, I'm like your wife. Like this is.
Huh?
Oh Lord, I'm like your wife. Okay.
Okay.
Thank Thank you very
Okay,
much. Yes.
that's it. Thank you very much.
9 o'clock, yes, because it's a lot of.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Shila Prabhupada ki jai. Raghunath Shila Bhagavad Gita ki jai.